Good afternoon, all. My name is Samiksha Gavande, and today's my topic is nervous system. Nervous system, which control and coordinate the function throughout the body and respond to the internal and external stimuli. Nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Nervous system is simply said the message is carried out from the nervous system is known as electrical signal or electrical impulses. The way of communication it consists of two parts, that is unicellular communication with the help of receptor and the multicellular communication with the help of neuron. Neuron is simply said the structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Neuron it transmits the impulse throughout the body. It consists of three parts, that is sensory neuron, motor neuron and interneuron. Sensory neuron which carry the impulse from the sensory organs like ear, eye, skin, etc. to the brain and spinal cord, and the motor neuron which carry the impulse from brain and spinal cord to the muscles. Interneuron is the mixed neuron, that is the sensory neuron plus motor neuron. The parts of neuron it contain the cell body, axon, dendrites, myelin sheath, etc. Cell body it is the largest part of the neuron, which consists of nucleus and cytoplasm. Then dendrites is a hair-like structure which is short and branched. Then axon, and lastly the myelin sheath. The message is carried out through the dendrites to the cell body to axon, axon to axon terminal. Myelin sheath is provide the nutrition or nourishment to the neuron. The degradation of myelin sheath cause Alzheimer disease. Then we will discuss about the glial cell. There are two types of glial cell, microglial cell and macroglial cell. Microglial cell which are present in brain and spinal cord, it acts as a scavenger cell, that is it protects the brain and spinal cord from the injury. And the macroglial cell which is responsible for the formation of myelin production. Then after the glial cell we will discuss about the nervous system is divided into further two types, that is central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system which consists of it lies in the central axis, consists of brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system it lies in periphery region, that is leg, hand, arm, etc. It further divided into two types, that is autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system further divided into two types, that is parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system. The first one is peripheral nervous system, central nervous system. Central nervous system consists of brain. Brain is consist of mainly six regions, that is cerebrum, cerebellum, brainstem, thalamus and hypothalamus. Cerebrum it is the largest portion of the brain which consists of two hemispheres, that is right hemisphere and left hemisphere. Right hemisphere which control the left side of the body, and the left hemisphere which control the right side of the body. The right hemisphere is mainly responsible for the visual and spatial information, and the left hemisphere which is responsible for the speech and language control. Then second part is cerebellum. Cerebellum is the second most largest part of the brain which is responsible for the equilibrium and maintain the body. Then third one is the thalamus. Thalamus is responsible for the coding and decoding. It also responsible for the alertness and consciousness behavior. Then fourth one is the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is part of both nervous system as well as endocrine system. In nervous system, the hypothalamus is mainly responsible for maintaining the homeostasis. Also, it maintains the temperature regulation, electrolyte balance, etc. Then brainstem. Brainstem is the last portion of the brain which consists of midbrain, medulla oblongata and pons. Then we will discuss about spinal cord. Spinal cord is generally 50 centimeter long, which is covered by vertebral column. It consists of meninges and CSF. Cerebrospinal fluid is the fluid which are present surrounding the brain and spinal cord. It's generally present in 150 ml in our body. Cerebrospinal fluid which reduce the friction, as well as it also responsible for providing the nourishment, then buoyancy, protection, etc. So then the second one is the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system is lies in the peripheral axis, peripheral region, that is leg, hand, etc. Then it consists divided into two types, that is autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system. Somatic nervous system is mainly responsible for the voluntary activities, and the autonomic nervous system is responsible for the involuntary activities. It further divided into two types, that is sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system for fight and flight movement, and the parasympathetic nervous system for rest and digest movement. Then we will discuss about the diseases of nervous system. The diseases of nervous system, it include the Parkinson's disease, Parkinsonism disease. Parkinsonism disease, it include the deficiency of blood into the brain. It leads to the Parkinson's disease. Then second one is myasthenia gravis. In myasthenia gravis condition, the muscles and bones are very weak. Then third one is Karnak teres. Karnak teres is simply said the excessive deposition of bilirubin into the brain. Then it's all about the diseases of nervous system. Then the treatment, it include the antibiotic, diet, physiotherapy, supplements, etc. So it's all about the nervous system. In this we will discuss about the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, brain, spinal cord, diseases and their treatment. Thank you.